We could genuinely be looking at the start of World War III, and there's no surprise about which country has been crazy enough to actually start it. In the early hours of this morning, Israel launched a series of airstrikes against Iran, and let me be clear about this. The world we went to bed in last night is not the same world we woke up in this morning. You see, it was one thing to authorize attacks like this against Iranian military personnel, assets, and ordinary civilians in Iraq and in Lebanon and in Syria. And as crazy and unhinged as it was also one thing to even attack the Iranian consulate in Damascus. But you see, this is Archduke Franz Ferdinand getting assassinated in 1914. This is Germany invading Poland in 1939. This was a bombing campaign not just inside Iran, but in Tehran, the capital. This would be like someone bombing the Forbidden City in Beijing or the Arc de Triomphe in Paris. It's just an insane escalation that almost has no precedent. It's so insane that even the US Secretary of State Marco Rubio hurriedly rushed out a statement saying, "We didn't do this was all Israel's idea, and leave us out of any retaliation." But of course, this is the US we're talking about, so you know that when officials like Rubio move their lips, they've started lying. And of course, it emerged within a matter of minutes. And not only did the US have full prior knowledge of these attacks, but they actually coordinated them with Israelis, while buying time for the attacks by pretending to be negotiating with Iran.
Back on Iran, did you warn Prime Minister Netanyahu against taking some sort of actions that could disrupt the talks there in a phone call last week?
Well, I'd like to be honest. Yes, I did.
Remember when this was a thing? When Donald Trump, the deal maker who dislikes war, allegedly fell out with Netanyahu, the warmongering sociopath, because of a war. Yeah, that feels like a very long time ago now, doesn't it? That was last month. Essentially, what we just witnessed is the empire starting the process of taking its final form as the brutal, murderous, shameless, psychopathic beast that it has always been. The imperial core on the American mainland may still have an interest in pretending to be what it clearly is not, but its nuclear-armed, country-sized aircraft carrier in West Asia, which is sometimes known as Israel, has no such pretensions. Neither do the dozens of government officials, politicians, and powerful people back home in the US who are under the control of this country-sized aircraft carrier. Just like the US began prepping for war with China as soon as China asserted its economic sovereignty, the aircraft carrier has made this move to start a full-scale war with Iran as soon as it sensed an impending equal balance of military power. So whether it's the American dog wagging the Israeli tail, or it's the Israeli tail wagging the American dog, the outcome is exactly the same. It's war. And if it's a nuclear war, well...